She just left the dude, but I ain't trying to be your rebound. You see, I'm only here for the evening. She's telling me about how much she like it. Nigga probably figured I was ballin', but I'm more like a mid-class dude. She steady stalking and calling like we a couple. I had to check her and let her know that as far as it goes, not disrespect her, correct her. Tell her we cool, don't make this over, cause she don't like the way that it feels when I ignore you. See, I ain't trying to hear what you saying. You got your heart broke by that dude. I ain't that nigga you got to watch for. We only friends, yet it's kinda hard to trust her. She already trying to go postal and I ain't even touched her. Maybe my lack of interest here got her interested. She loves the attention, that's the type of bitch she is. You know the saying, homie, fucking she fine. She gotta learn that her ain't as important as mine. And with that thought in my mind, I had to show where I stood. I seen her naked, testing the nigga knowing it's good. But before I let her play me like the rest of these clowns, I'd rather get the fuck on, cause I ain't about to be a rebound.
If you need me, just call me. We'll take it slow. Maybe it's meant, we'll never know. Not trying to play no games. I'm sick of all these names. I'm not trying to tie you down. I'm not looking for
I wasn't bullshitting. I ain't about to be her rebound. And if she didn't see it back then, I bet she see now. I moved on, just like she did when I first tried. Told me she just wanted a friend, so I obliged. And now she wanting pity. This ain't Sex in the City or the backup plan. You on the outs with your man and looking for a stand-in. But I ain't finna be it. But I can break it back in if you can keep a secret. I know she feeling leapish, but I ain't finna jump her. And even if she the best in the bed, I'ma dump her. Cause just as much as I love her, I hate it with that same heart. She played with a nigga, and that part of it ain't smart. Beautiful girl, yeah, she trifling, no. She go dude after dude after dude, she go. And when it don't work, she calling me to talk about it like I'm supposed to give a shit. I got my own fucking problems. Got passed around like the basketball. She went from playing to playing like her ass was all that. And now she's heartbroken, sad and down. I'ma pass on dinner, go catch another rebound.
If you need me, just call me. We'll take it slow. Maybe it's meant, we'll never know. Not trying to play no games. I'm sick of all these names. I'm not trying to tie you down. I'm not looking for
I'd rather stay your friend, cause I refuse to be your rebound. Of course I could have played with your feelings, but that would be foul. Just think about it. You know too many of my exes, and I know all about yours. I've listened to the messages. That would be reckless if I gave you the chance. Knowing your history with niggas, we can only be friends. I'm the same way with women, girl. You know me, we can. Not by blood, the type of relationships we've been in and out of. It was lust, not love. Cause if it was, thoughts of us would have not popped up. Plus, I know you're lonely trying to fill that void, but you can kill that noise, cause we get null and void. You need some time to yourself so you can sort shit out. Think about what you're doing before you get back out, cause you looking for love in all the wrong faces, and you judging it on a bank account basis. But let's face it, you're not a little girl, you grown. You need to try to find a love of your own. As far as now, you're walking on some dangerous ground. As fucked up as it sounds, you gotta catch me on my rebound.
If you need me, just call me. We'll take it slow. Maybe it's meant, we'll never know. Not trying to play no games. I'm sick of all these names. I'm not trying to tie you down. I'm not looking for a rebound.
Yo, what's up? What's up? This your guy Ray Hanma. One versus a million. Destroyer of Sims. And yes, I know this has been out for a while, between Marcus Houston and our boy Jonathan Majors. Now, the deal with Marcus Houston, that I have is this. Bro, you should have just remained silent. Shouldn't speak. You shouldn't have said shit. You didn't need to come back with a damn apology. Now, I don't know if he was pressed to do so by his wife or whatever. But, he should have just stood on what the hell he said. That's my view about that because it's the truth. And it's pointless now to apologize, simply put, because it's out there now. You think that apology is going to put you in the good graces of the B Dub, the succubus? Tribe two of the succubus. Tribe one is is the is the white woman. And so yeah. In his apology, he said from aceshowbiz.com, says Marcus Houston has regretted his recent comments, having come under fire for saying single mothers with children are a red flag, which they are, we all know. They just hate it because that another black man is coming out, um, standing his ground against, having standards, and therefore with the standards is standing his ground against um, the acceptance of such filth, and garbage, as they are. Most of them are. So the R&B crooner took to social media to issue his apology. I humbly apologize for the comments I have made and to those I have offended. The 41-year-old first pinned on Instagram story. I have a deep respect for all women of any age, race, or background. My comments made in a recent interview was taken out of context, which they always do. We know that. We know that they always take it out of context. And we know white man, they're not exempt of this as well. So let's fix this here. Okay. Let me stop this share. So I want to fix my speed. Okay. All right. I work with many independent women every single day and have ultimate respect for them and what they are able to accomplish in this world. He continued, my choice of words or how they were taken does not reflect how I view them. So again, I would like to apologize and will use this experience to both better myself and the man I am an example to. Oh man, come on, man. Stop that shit, bro. If anything, I'll say that's a damn negative. And compared to this force, what we stand for, and our name was man and traditional, and the men exercising their power of choice, choosing not to deal with single mothers. That's what we stand for. That's part of the principle because why? We know there's no reward in it. Stepdaddy season's been over with. So therefore, my dude, like I said, you should apologize. You should just stand your ground. But what can you do when you got the man that got the simp chips so deep within their within their brain, their essence, and all that. So that's my issue with that. And plus, the succubus, they're going to continue to try to, come after him. With their hatred, and they lie in wait for the next black man to stand up, and showing him he has standards and that he's not trying to deal with them at all. The westernized mindset. They're going to be attacking him. He's going to be another one. And with the recent events of our boy Jonathan Majors, now I'm excited for my boy because I believe he's going to win this. Jonathan Majors, y'all, he has to win this. I mean, there's no reason to go in deep length with it like it was with Johnny Depp and Amber Turd. There's no reason to go into like deep into it, like, the psychosis of it, like, by going to talking to one of their friends and shit like that, just to get down to the truth, of their mindset. I mean, yeah, no, she's guilty, she's wrong, and plus, as the evidence has shown, a picture of her going to the bar at the bar with, and then also there was pictures showing of her hand, uh, that she claimed that was injured and stuff. That they claimed it was injured. Uh, it was not. So, and then also another picture showing of her at the bar talking to a couple of friends. So I'm like, okay, and now I'm wondering, are they scheming on some shit or whatever? I don't know, because I'm still thinking that bitch is an agent. I don't give a damn what you say. And she tried to get my boy. That bitch is an agent. Probably an agent of that secret society. Who the fuck knows? And there was two people from there, and they was asking her like, "Hey, did you get that motherfucker? Did you get him?" Yeah. And this is all the while my boy was in jail. I don't think what he had to sit in there for a week, and he lost a bunch of deals, endorsements. Oh man. So, but now hey, this is a lesson, bro. I mean, especially with dealing with white women. You're gonna have to be careful. And being careful with, what I mean, and that means, and as I say this, literally, is not fuck with any of these westernized women. Any woman with the westernized mindset, we know, bro, it's any woman, white, black, Mexican, don't matter. As long as they live in America or anywhere where, where they're given the freedom to act like that, where there's no law there enforced, no true man there to enforce, the ways of man, what I mean, and to respect man, and to follow man's lead and shit. Laws there to protect man and to check women to keep their ass in line. That's where you need to go, especially with you looking. I mean, come on, rising up like that. Oh man, like I believe his position in Disney. I believe his position, as the king, in Marvel. I believe that's untouched. Lord willing. And I mean, because damn it, it's just fucked up. Because I'm like, damn, you bastards gonna move to cancel or whatever. It may be part of publicity from what I'm seeing it too. They may have done it for that because they knew it was gonna get blown out there. Okay, there news of them cutting them and shit. But I'm like, still, as talking to the companies now, why would you do that after seeing what the hell we've gotten with Johnny Depp and Amber Heard and that long ass trial? It's like what stronger example, that you need than that to know that not to believe in this bitch and what the hell she's saying. And there's evidence clearly, and and then Jonathan Majors has a strong defense, so why not just stay locked in with him? So, which is straight bullshit. That's all it is, man. So, and then hopefully, he gets totally exonerated, and and cleared of this, clear from his record. And as we know, far too well, man, my dear brothers, as we know that there's still a little stigma that will still linger about you uh, with that label when you get it. So, but hopefully that there will be hopefully that there'll be other companies that will see through the bullshit and actually give my boy a chance and to help him to continuously to ascend to greater heights. Now, on my last piece, I want to talk about our dear boy, Chaotic Truth. You see. Because I came across this video, to keep it real, via O'Shea. Shout out to him, even though he's acting like an asshole right now. And for a while, I'll say. For a while. Chaotic Truth was on this panel of this show called This Might Get Messy. And so yeah, he was faced off against the Sisterhood. 6 women, to be frank. Now, if I ever get to it, bear with me. Shall be getting to it shortly. It's in my recents. Okay. Yeah, I believe this is it. So, plus, first, I want to be clear that hey, I rock with my brothers, Black Realm, and shout out to him, Black Realm 313 and BOA was saying about this, in unison. And it makes sense. When they said it makes no sense to get up on these panels and be going back and forth with these women, raising your blood pressure up. No matter how cool you may seem, relaxed or whatever, it's still, it's nerve wracking. Where it should be a thing where instead of you saying what the hell you say, you stand on it and you move forward. Ain't no deep going into some deep big thing about it. Like, no, fuck that. It was what I said is what I said, damn it. And this is why I like, this is what I like, and this is what I want to do, this is what I want to do. If you want to follow the program, hey, cool. But if not, fuck it. And also stating your facts, you know what I mean? Know the facts of what the hell is. So, yeah. So I found it. Here we go. Here we go. Depends at the end, I may open up the panel, but yeah, we're gonna get this show going. Thank y'all for coming to the Hanma Force. It's One versus a Million. We're going to be reviewing Chaotic Truth's time on this panel of where he was talking to 6 women. Panel, I believe, was run by this guy, channel name. This might get messy. So let's see. Let's have this load.
And then chaotic, I'm gonna play a little bit of it, and then you can expound on the rest of it. Sounds good.
See what we got to do now is kill the music. And unshare. All right. All right, let's dive into it. Okay.
Good.
All right. Give me 1 second. Tay, you good?
Tay, you good?
I'm good. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
I'm good. Can you hear me?
Good.
Mary,
I can hear you, sis. You
Yeah,
good?
I'm good.
Dana.
Tess. Yeah.
Dana?
Good. Isha, what up?
Good. Isha, what up?
Good.
Yeah.
We good?
All right, cool. Let me play this clip.
Right, cool. Let me play this clip
Y'all see my screen?
real quick. Y'all see my screen?
Yes.
Yeah.
Confession about it, and then I'm going to come back.
Again, when the devil made the white woman, he broke the mold. White women typically acquiesce power to the man. So do other races of women. They allow their man to lead. So do Indian women. So do, for damn sure, for Arab women. Are all of them like that? Man, maybe not. But the majority of white women, Indian women,
They
and other
don't want
women,
to be dominated.
they allow the man
and
to lead.
one of the reasons is that they don't want to take on the responsibility
of responsibilities in terms of okay, if you're so dominant, build this road, build this skyscraper. Let's build me an I-beam. Build me an I-beam. A steel I-beam. See, women don't want to do that, so they say, "Well, you know what? I'm just gonna allow the men to do that."
So they say, "Oh, you know what?"
But see, black women want all the power, but then if you ask them to do the real,
black women want all the power, but then if you ask them to do the
some
real
reason
stuff,
they ghost. They get ghost now.
So what I'm saying things, she understands
is that
black
just
men
pearly things. She
more than
understands
black women do.
black
I feel
men
like
How the
more
hell?
than black women.
How the
do.
hell you
And I
figure,
feel like just
bro? I mean, these bitches, they know what the fuck they're doing. A lot of them, as they have shown, they refuse to acknowledge it. That's all it is. They're living in this deep denial to where they're at the point, past the point of where they convince themselves of their own lie. It's 2023. They ain't getting by with none of that bullshit. All right. And to this point with the foreign women, you see, yeah, they've been trained, obviously. So yes, since there was how to be a woman, a good woman to a man, be feminine, not coming out super masculine and all that shit. But there is a percentage of women out there, especially from Asia, that train, in martial arts, and they can still maintain their feminine frame. Um, so, but yeah, and they do a whole bunch of shit that black women won't do, that black women refuse to do. Who's going to continue fighting with that? Who's going to continue to fight with the succubus? Their only purpose is to drain your life force. And she does that by adding on more heartache and headache onto you than what you need. And she does that because you was foolish enough to choose a woman that you should have scoped it out and checked her ass out from the beginning on it, damn it, if she was going to follow your program or not. You don't check and try to get her following your program, damn it, mid relationship. No, so therefore, in foreign women, it's easier for them, damn it, to get along with a man's program, a man that who's about himself, damn it, who's on his purpose and is on his grind and doing what the hell he got to do as a man. Period. And they had that has been blatantly obvious now, damn it, that onto them that as a man that we recognize that we have options, because that we are the most sought after by multiple races of women. Hell, there's even ads that's popping up of dating apps, popping up at times through my phone when I'm on different stuff, on different platforms, and not just YouTube, but yeah, definitely on YouTube. Basically, foreign women just advertise themselves basically to American man. Oh man! So, and I believe what brought this on was was their black women talking shit, and this is their pushback. They've created so many lies of TikToks and stuff like that. From what I'm seeing, of them recognizing the hatred of black women and them choosing to take a stance and coming out and calling their asses out on their bullshit and saying, hey, that we're going to continue taking your man, bitch, and there's nothing you can do about it. Because we are submissive. We know what needs to be done. What a woman knows, them, okay, what should be done by her being a woman, a feminine woman, submissive, kind, at the ready to be there for a man. Period, point blank. And not be a ratchet ass hyena, banshee, fucking strag goblin, demon. With no real hair. Who wants that? Can't grab a bitch hair during sex. Blasphemy.
Get out of there, chaotic. Yeah. And I feel like Six the guy and other women. They were jealous of that. They are mad at that. And they want to be dominant. But really, at the end of the day, white women, now people will say I'm Carlton, like that crazy woman said, but I want to go with you right now. I can tell you, you caught. But I can tell you, God has called you caught.
Let me try to share it through this here.
All right. Could you guys hear it okay?
See if it moves faster.
Right. Could you guys hear it okay?
With these technical difficulties. Oh, we're gonna do it. Oh shit, where did okay. There you go. All right. Now. Yeah, this will work. Shit was just moving fast too. Weird. Weird, I tell you. Well, nothing from nothing made from man is 100% perfect all the time. All right, now pull this shit up. Mind you, this is 2.5 hours long, and yeah, I don't know if I'll be able to get through it all, but we'll see.
Yes, we heard it. Okay.
Okay, now back. Oh, yeah. Now goes back goes over. Now share screen. Yeah, so okay.
Chaotic, you there? I am. I'm just eating right now. I apologize.
Here's them addressing him of what he said. What he said at the end of that pause was that white women understand black men more than black women. Now, which I disagree to a great degree because they've been combating with us for so damn long. I mean, with us all over bullshit, breaking up the family home and all that, keeping a man from his kids, using the powers of be to do it. Whereas in other countries, they ain't got to go through that shit. But best believe, but the white woman don't worship her motherfucker. She's just as fucked up too. The rabbit snow bunny is just as fucked up. Like I said, I mean they're all under this feminist umbrella. It's like a whole entity. And they're little tribes and shit.
Apologize. You know, I've been on stream all day.
All right, go ahead. Yeah, go ahead. Finish that. I'm gonna let the ladies start. So you
guys heard the
commentary. So one of my questions, I think we just get right to it. Do other cultures, i.e., white and Asian, right? There's so many other cultures. There's so many other cultures. I just wanted to bring the couple. Have better overall conduct than black women. We don't know what people do behind closed doors, so we can't speak on that. Right? But from what we know, what we see, do they have overall better conduct than us, than black women?
Yep.
I don't think so. I think a lot of black women are forced to be so independent, take care of everything both the man and woman would do because the black men don't stay in the home. So then you run into a black woman who's already experiencing doing
everything
everything
in her household. She's gonna
So I think it's up to
continue
the
to
black
do that.
man who enters
So I think it's
into
up to
that
the
house
black
home
man who
to
enters into
rearrange
that
things
house home to
start
rearrange
leading.
things and start leading.
Bitch,
Love what
what?
you think.
Okay. Love what you think.
Bitch, what? No.
No.
Do they have
Better overall conduct.
I guess I want to know what
One bitch, and the only one is to stop simping to you bitches and having his face and head so far up y'all fucking asses to where that means you want to do whatever the fuck you want that you want him to do until you're ready to dispose of his ass and then get to the next fucking victim and just suck all their blood in essence from them and shit, just like what the fucking succubus does, you evil ass broads. You know what I mean? Stop these fucking lies, I tell you. You know they fucking are better women. Stop it. They are fucking better women. They got real hair and bitch. And what the fuck is this? Bitch look like a dog and shit on your fucking head. All right. All right. What the hell, creature? Stop it. And look, that's not your hair. No, stop it. Stop with your masculine jaws and shit, bitch. No. Light skin Arsenio Hall. Yeah. Yeah, stop it. She look like she's ready to take you to church and shit. And look at this. Oh yeah, auntie, just number auntie vibes. Yeah, fuck that.
Conduct you're talking about. If the only conduct you're equating this to is them obeying their man.
Yeah.
I mean, there's outside of that. So no, I don't believe that they are. And to that example about, building skyscrapers, Black women be involved in that. We can be involved in the planning of it. We can be involved in the plans, the building the infrastructure. We can be involved in managing the finances of it. So we are involved. Well, do we want to be involved with hammering the steel together, welding the steel together? Some of us do. But I think that we probably more so will excel more in the planning and the managing of it.
Okay. Chaotic. Did you want to provide any more context or commentary? They kind of know Pearl. I touched on that, but not they're not maybe not so versed on that situation.
So what are you asking?
So I showed them the clip. Were you available? Were you looking at it? Okay.
Yeah, you mean about just pearly things? Yeah, the white chick. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So that conjured this thought in my head. So the question is scrolling: do other cultures, right, namely white or Asian, right, some of the cultures you mentioned, have overall better conduct than Black women?
Yeah. I've been saying it since high school. And a lot of people, this might be risky, and they think that I've only dated white chicks, and I have not. But I've been saying this since high school. White women and other groups of women tend to conduct themselves, and we talked about this on the live stream on Lapeef, conduct themselves far better in public, especially than Black women and most women, really. And again, I've only been with a few in my life, and it's like they're like angels almost. It's like they came from heaven. It is the truth, man. Like, I've told you this might be risky. When I go to restaurants, I will literally go to the hostess and say, do not put me in a zone with a Black woman who's the waitress. I don't have time for the attitude. I don't have time for the, I just don't have time for that. And they will look at me just like how love_is_risky, who probably is a Delta, is looking at me. They will
have overall better conduct than Black women.
Yeah. I've been saying it since high school. And you know, a lot of people, this might be risky, and you know, they think that I've only dated white chicks, and I have not. But I've been saying this since high school. White women and other groups of women tend to conduct themselves, and we talked about this on the live stream on Lapeef, conduct themselves far better in public, especially than black women and most women, really. And again, I've only been with a few in my life, and it's like they're like angels almost. It's like they came from heaven. It is the truth, man. Like, you know, I told you this might be risky. When I go to restaurants, I would literally go to the hostess and say, "Do not put me in a zone with a black woman who's the waitress."
Motherfucker, come on, man, stop it, dude. For one, I've met plenty of black women that are, you know, who are waitresses, you know, of restaurants that I've went to that I frequent, and you know, and hell, they can, you know, come just as pleasant. You know, to my surprise, hey, they're, you know, pleasant creatures. You know, and when I take my order and stuff and talking to them and shit, you know, they give off those peaceful vibes. You know what I mean? So I like that. And when you give that kind of energy, that causes the customer to do what? To want to tip, you know, tip more. Shitty attitudes gets no tip. But but with him saying that though, it kind of looks hilarious. And the shocks on their faces too. Look at them. They're like, oh, look at her. Look at her face. Oh, she's all still too. Look at her. Oh shit. Oh, light skin Arsenio Hall face. Oh, stop it. Oh shit. They're ready to go on T mode on his ass. Oh shit. No. No, I checks all these bitches that coming with that auntie mode. No, bitch.
Have time for the, you know, I just don't have time for that. And they will look at me just like how love underscore is underscore is underscore.
I go out to hell. There's shitty fucking white waitresses. Wow. They'll come with their shitty attitudes too. So yeah, that's no different.
I'm doing it because I don't know, with white chicks, you know, you heard me say this before. They just tend to be more professional, whether they're bartenders or cashiers, or a black chick acts like she don't gotta serve, especially no black man. And that's why even when I'm in like Walmart, which is absolute hell on earth, and that's why even when I'm in like, I look for either a Walmart, which is a self-checkout aisle, or some old black woman to go to. A self-checkout. But if it's some young black chick, shit, I'm not doing that, because I just don't have time for attitude. Because if it's some young black woman can't pretend. I'm not doing that. She can't even pretend to be professional. And I, you know, and you already know all the stories I have, man. You already know all the stories I have, man.
Hey, the nigga right on that one. Hey, shout out to him though, Ado, for telling those truths, you know, on that one. It's like that, but they can't even hide it. You know, they can't hide their unprofessionalism, and yeah, it just seeps through their pores. And just, like, bitch, I'm coming to see you, especially customer service, any kind of customer service. Bitch, no, I'm coming to you. I'm coming to you to be, you know, a customer, to the merchant. All right. And you there to the cash register, bitch. Your job is to be pleasant and as much as possible to intrigue the customer to come back. That's one of the 101 basics of, you know, of being a merchant. Motherfucker ain't gonna come back if you're a total asshole. coming with shitty deals. No, only fools do that. And that's what the hell they want.
Shaniquas to the ones with the degrees. It doesn't. It doesn't. Yeah.
Well, look at her face.
It doesn't. Yeah. It's the truth. It's the truth.
Oh shit. You see our auntie down there? Look at her.
Black American women. It's African women too. They act stuck up. I take a story. You know the story I told you about Bill Channel. Since this is where I live at. There's a restaurant called Zanzibar. Where I live at. There's a restaurant called Zanzibar. Pretty. It was years ago. Pretty black girl. Pretty. Nice and slim. Thin. Slim. She had a symmetrical face. Every time I would go in there, I would see her mean mugging people, mean mugging me. I would see her mean mugging people, mean mugging me. I got fed up and I got.
Oh yeah, fair use, fair.
I got fed up and I black woman. I said, I went to the manager, black woman. I said, listen.
Come on.
Zanzibar is a well-established black and women come here. The community comes here. The mayor, the councilmen and women come here. The community comes here. This is a nice, and this one girl can destroy it. Nice upscale for restaurant, and because this one girl can destroy it. People, she's not social. Because of her behavior, and all I have to do is she's mean like the people. She's not social. The bartender's there, and all I have to do is go to the white restaurant. Do you need any more? The bartender. Water? Do you need any more this? Do you need any more that? How are you doing today? Black chick. In this particular black girl act like she has to do nothing. With that resting, what do they call it? Arresting. What do they call it? Arresting.
Resting bitch. And plus two, my nigga. What do you mean? How she was acting, nigga? You know how these damn. You know how to be dub act. You know how these creatures act. Stop it. Stop it, Chief. You know how rude and unruly they are and shit them because they know there's hardly anybody there to check them. Unless they get on the white woman's nerves so bad, then the bitch gets fired. But her getting fired is like, pulling teeth and nail to get the job done, So, yeah. But no, yeah, I don't like those kind of attitudes, period. He's right, too. When you go to other restaurants, that's as you deal with other ethnicities, you're treated better. That's just the way it is.
You get that a lot. The white girls. I'm telling you, man. It could even be. You go to a rural part. I'm in Ohio. You go to a rural little city in Ohio. They could be white girl could be listening to. She's smart. Even the lowest of the low whites.
Because she's high on math. So let me ask you.
Hold on. Let me finish real quick.
Oh, she gonna say she was
that white girl.
Was high on math.
Don't do it. Don't cut me that white girl.
She gonna say she was high on math. Stop it.
Weird.
Like y'all bitches don't be on shit. When y'all be having y'all devilish fucking attitudes. Stop it. In any work setting. That's why I try to tell you, man, you're gonna end up having to deal with feminism in this bitch. As long as you living in this bitch, you have to deal with feminism no matter what. You ain't gotta be with the bitch, sleep with the bitch, or whatever. It's gonna come. Especially when you any service you go to. And they're there, yeah. Be on guard. Be ready. Because that banshee and shit may come out on you. Bitch, bitch, I'm not your husband. Bitch, I didn't sleep with your sister. So, bitch, why are you mad at me? Or hell, I even seen black dudes acting, yeah, in what the fuck, Walmart and fucking a whole bunch of different places, having their own little shitty attitudes, just like how a bitch would do. I'm like, man, you single mother raised operating off of female fucking emotions and shit. You bitch made of a dude.
Let him finish. Let him
finish. So what I'm saying is that's your question. This might be risky. Mm-hmm. Even with the two that I've been with, it was literally like, and I it was literally like, it was like being in Asgard, the Marvel Cinematic Universe, man. It was just nice and white and beautiful. The Marvel Cinematic Universe, and that's what it is. It just nice and white and it just the truth. This might be risky. Wow, this might be risky. Even in college, man. You went to predominantly white college, right?
I went to a couple.
Right? Let's be honest. You go to the Delta parties, you go to the AKA parties. It's it's a difference when you go to the white sorority house party.
Yes, bro. Yeah, and the Cortez Smith, I hear you, bro. I mean, yeah, I feel where he's coming from too, man. And yeah, there's a clear difference, you know what I mean, in how to act, you know, and it's a strong, distinctive cultural difference between the two. All right, and hell, I'd rather go to a house of white women or a mixture of different women versus black women, where they're gonna give me hell and shit and just be all stuck up, you know what I mean, acting like them with their coochies, the sparklers on the highest mountain. Nah, bitch. Nah, I'd rather go to a house with them where it's full of white women, them Hispanic women, Latin women, all that shit. Them got fat asses. Oh yeah, hell yeah, yeah. I hear what you're saying, but I don't know about no Asgard.
Be honest, man. Go ahead, sir. Go ahead, get the floor. Go ahead.
You good?
I'm answering your question. Go ahead.
I'm like,
Who's going first? You going?
Who's going first? You going?
Let me get my thoughts because I will get my thoughts. Just sound like self-hatred. I don't understand that. I just need to know more about your childhood. Just a little.
Why do you say that shit, man? Like, oh, sound like safe, bitch. Come on, man. That's a feminist talking point 101. I mean, 1.0. Bitch, y'all the embodiment of self-hatred. All right, how about grow y'all real hair and learn true feminine principles so you can learn to be a better woman. But unfortunately, for a lot of you on this panel, it's too damn late. Y'all are way past the auntie stage. Y'all probably have a bunch of kids, and y'all value has greatly decreased. And this one here, I seen a clip which prompted me to, to grab this and do a live stream about it. Because I seen a clip of when he was talking to this chick, Dana, who's sitting with her little resting bitch face, her little innocent resting bitch face.
A little bit. Go ahead, Asia.
So sis said it was self-hatred, chaotic, and I know Mary want to jump in.
Well, to answer that question, I'm going to be very brief. I'm super pro-black. From my name to even my business deal. I've primarily have dealt with black people. I primarily have gone on my way to go to black businesses. And let's be honest, we are all. If I'm practicing self-hatred, every one on the panel is. Nobody can cam up and show me their African-made car, their African-made phone, on their African Wi-Fi. Nobody can cam up and even show me that they're even in Africa. Nobody can cam up and show me that, hey man, I have an African I have an African bank card. Nobody can. We're all practicing self-hatred. Nobody on this panel who speaks multiple languages. I'm assuming. Somebody might speak pidgin English if they're from.
Nigga, I thought you was about to get on talking about their hair and shit, and then wearing makeup and all that witchcraft shit they got on their damn face and head. Yeah, I thought you was gonna get on that shit.
But ain't nobody speaking Yoruba, Lingala, Hausa, Fulani. No, nobody speaking these languages because we all are practicing self-hatred then. Because why aren't we learning our African languages and dabbling in Africa? All the resources that are there, all the countries that are there, why aren't we living there? We love living around white people. And truth be told, even when Negroes get money, where do they go? They go around white people. Go ahead.
Well, bro, that's because motherfuckers that wise up and seen them. There's a whole bunch of different women. Motherfuckers ain't got to be bound to just dealing with black women. That's part of having, if you exercising your power of your right to fucking choose. To make a choice. And not feeling bound like you don't have no damn choice and you just have to deal with what's on the market here. Fuck that. Y'all can have that deal, not me.
Okay, so of course I'm not gonna say some of the stuff you said about how black women do come off is not true. Because yes. But a lot of times you have to think back to yourself and how you approach a black woman. Black men treat us way different than they treat outsiders. So they don't have to. Those white people that are so nice, those white girls that are the sweetest, because you guys come off as that. You guys don't give us the opportunity. They come off as aggressive. They come off as disrespectful. Like black men do not treat us the same way that they would treat a white woman that they come across.
Here's where you have open up that door for where you should come with accountability, but that door is closing kind of fast. All right, we're sealing it where you're living such delusion and denial of refusing to acknowledge the fuckery y'all spew. All right, you women have caused a lot of black boys to perish. Deletion. Why should a man in his right mind treat y'all with such high regard? No, the problem is y'all want man to revere y'all as such great deities and wanting to see what can they bring to your offer, to your altar. You want to see what they can bring to your altar. All the way to the point where you don't care them if they have to sacrifice their own being, their whole self, their soul. So stop it.
And that's the truth. That's facts. Because you can approach a white woman and give her the opportunity, but instead of looking at it.
How about them y'all act more feminine and submissive? Then the motherfucker will talk to and talk to you better. And the motherfucker ain't gonna talk to you all nice and sweet, bitch, when you're coming with this bitchy ass attitude and talking shit, talking about niggas ain't shit. Man, are detriment to society. Delete black babies. Talk to you sweet for what? Bitch, please.
White woman, a black woman would be like, oh, she got arrested, bitch face. Our tones in our face, our high cheekbones, a lot of times, the way our eyes sit, that's natural.
Bitch, a lot of y'all bitches, y'all ain't natural. No, not to the degree where makeup has gotten to now. No. Well, these bitches dare to put that witchcraft shit on video, them and showing their whole transformation. I know you guys have seen this. You guys in the audience and those that will come and see this, in the playback. I know you've seen where they had the girl, they show her the whole process of her face turning. From the point, show her like how her face looked before the makeup, before she put the makeup on. Her face looked hideous and shit. Just look a little witchy. Yeah. And this bitch put this fucking makeup on and just transformed her face into some like doll looking shit. I don't know, just fucking look weird. I may try to find that shit next time and put it on the live stream. But man, no. Oh, bitch. The majority of you creatures are not natural. Hardly anything about you bitches is natural. Y'all come with this obscure sense of masculinity, bitch, and when you try to talk all tough Tony to the man, try to even fight the man and shit. No. Oh, bitch, so we're gonna talk to your ass aggressive and cuss your ass the fuck out, and all name was righteous when it comes to checking your ass in whatever setting. Let's continue.
We're not mad. I have that face, but I'm goofy as hell. Once you talk to me, I'm cheesing from ear to ear. That's just who I am. But naturally, because of how our face is designed, it looks like we have a resting bitch face. But like I said, we have to deal with black men differently than any other culture has to.
So you're saying that
Edward Anderson, come get your girlfriend.
Black men trigger your
Correct.
conduct.
Correct.
Damn. I don't know. And you're saying that how our bone face structure is, it makes us look like we're upset.
Yes, a lot of times, yes. Like if I have a straight face, my high cheekbones and the way my face is, you would think that I'm mad. But I'm always laughing. Like that's all it takes. Naturally, my face just looks like that. My face just looks structured. I'm not mad at anything. Once you talk to me, I'm smiling. So we don't have to do it having an attitude or having.
Bitch, we're not stupid. We know that y'all can get y'all faces touched up. It's either small or big, whatever the degree. Where you want to get the full job done or a little work, bitch. We know that you bitches terraformed your bodies. The evil y'all bitches do and seek has corroded y'all bodies and y'all spirits. We corrode y'all spirits so much to where it just seeps out through y'all pores now and structure your bodies. And that's just evil. What the hell you do to your bodies? Fucking up your bodies. For all for glamour.
There's resting bitch face walking around. You can't help it. You naturally I can't help it. Like look at Tay right now. Look at her face. Her straight face. Looks like she has the rest of bitch face on. She's beautiful and she smiles all the time.
Yeah, and I won't approach that bitch in the club anywhere at all. Especially when I see those fucking big hoop ass earrings. No, no, it's over with. No, bitch, and you ain't got your real hair, bitch. I can't grab your hair. That's the point. I need to grab it so I can get it from the back.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's just how we look naturally.
Wait, I got a question. Do all of us come from Africa? Straight off the boat.
Do we come from the West Coast if we over here? Yeah.
So we do.
Chaotic True Flyers says get some white women on the panel to show them how pleasant whites are. So what do you think? Do you think? Shout out to Barnum. Do you think that has some credence, chaotic, that their conduct is largely based on how we treat them?
Again, I have no idea what the young lady's talking about. I know for a fact from my experience that black men tend to be some of the biggest simps on the planet. Seen black men in the hood, and on college, calling black women undeservingly queens, and
white men are simps too. They simp hard too.
Queens and goddesses and all this nonsense. I've seen black men go above and beyond to treat black women super nice, and the nicer you treat a lot of black women that I've observed, they treat you even worse. So that may be her experience, and I can't knock it. Hey, that may have happened. What I do know is this: whether your face makes a resting bitch face or not, even with white, we are all human beings, and even with white women who have high levels of depression, because it ain't they're buying a lot of these meds. They will smile all the time. Everywhere you see them, just smiling. Hey, how you doing? You want some more? They're constantly smiling. They're constantly smiling.
Yeah, again, like I said, don't get it twisted. White men, yeah, they have a big ass group, of simps. They have a big ass little sector of simps. I don't know if it's more so or not than black men. There's a lot of black men out there, who are simps. I don't know, but I've seen a lot of white dudes who are simps. They simp heavy. Total beta males, bitch made. So, and as I get twisted with white women, they're just as fucked up in the head. They take a whole bunch of medication, all that shit. A whole bunch of them do meth, coke.
And black women I don't know, they just can't do it for some reason. I don't know why they can't do it. It's just weird. And like I said, she right. Well, hold on. Wait a minute. Hold on. She could be right, and I could be wrong. All I know is this: black men, I've seen it will simp for black women. Will go above and beyond, and will act like damn idiots for black women. So I don't know. I don't know, man.
Just the same way these white women that are smiling at you, they're trying to be a pick me for black men. That's what they do. They do. 8 times out of 10, that white woman that you're coming across is trying to be a pick me because she wants a black man. Not because that's how she feels at that moment, or anything like that, she's trying to be a pick me.
Can I answer that? This might be risky.
She should be a pick me.
Be a pick me.
Matter of fact,
all
women should really be a pick me.
especially if you're over 30.
Men are the prize.
Men are the prize.
By God's own
ordination, men are the prize.
Damn right.
We are
We are the highest level of animal on the planet. We have dominion over all the inferior animals, dogs, cats, squirrels, whatever. And even with maintaining the planet, it is men who built the skyscrapers, built the roads, etc. And if you want to get even more deep with it, is the white man has really won out so far in terms of doing all these things at a higher level. So what I'm saying is that in terms of and what I tell, when I used to tell my younger students when I was teaching, is that don't run behind these stupid girls. You let these girls come to you. You're the prize. You know, you get better when you age. You look better. These women after 30, that's pretty much it. So they have to pick you. That's the truth. That's the honest to God's truth.
But
go ahead.
In reference to being a pick me, you're not being yourself. You're not being somebody that's sustainable for this lifelong time. So if you're trying to reel somebody in, you're putting the bait on getting them where you want them to be, and then you're not being that person. So that's what I mean by pick me, as you're not being yourself. No, you should always be yourself.
And it can ask you a question. And when I ask you a question, the thing is that yourself as a woman is doing things like nursing children, cooking and cleaning, etc. Other than that, what do you mean yourself as a woman? What do you mean?
Being who you are, knowing who you are, knowing what you want, not moving on that, standing on that.
Ma'am, let's be honest. Women are only what they are depending on the government and the politics that
Germany. All of you women will be
Nazis. You be married to Nazis depending on a Nazi salary. If this was ancient Rome, you will all love Rome. If this was any other government, it doesn't matter what it is. Listen. If you guys lived in the USSR, you guys would have a picture of Stalin on your wall. Ma'am, your personality is really dictated by what men have created. Women don't have personality.
Come on, I never had to be a pick me to be married. Never.
Bitch, all that means, bitch, the hell that your ass got a damn simp husband.
Because I'm not familiar with you. I don't, just for context purposes.
Okay.
Hold on for a second, by the way. Shut up, Roz girl.
Shut up, Roz girl. She's in the chat.
Yeah, I can sense a whole bunch of masculinity from her. A whole bunch of obscure masculinity from this creature. Yeah, you probably doing the lead and your husband's allowing it. If you are married. If you're not, it's bad to talk about it as if that's a badge of honor because bitch, that's nothing but failure.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Go ahead, ma'am.
Go ahead, ma'am.
The best man. Are you married? Are you married?
Yeah.
Over a year now.
Over a year now.
And can I ask how old you are as well?
I'm 38.
I'm 38.
Pretty old. Okay. Just for context, I don't know you very well. I don't know you very well.
My next question is
do you feel
confidently
because it seems like you have a stick up your ass about black women in particular. So is it just
it's about black women? Bitch, stop it. Y'all are fucked up in here. Y'all ratchet as hell. Y'all evil, bitch. Stop it. We know they always fake ignorance with this shit. It kills me every time.
And you prefer white women, or is it just everybody who's not white. And I only asked that because the initial clip that was played, you started at least that portion of the clip with God broke the mold when he made the white woman. And so I just want to know if it's that you just hate everybody who's not white and female, or do you just have something against the black woman in particular?
Well, first
Hey,
of all,
Chaotic, real quick, let me just read this. Mike Brown with the $10 super chat. He says, I assume he's talking about the ladies on the panel, they are willing to compete, whereas last episode, I believe you all said black men aren't worth the fight as a collective.
No.
Go ahead, Chaotic.
I didn't.
Well, Dana, believe it or not, I'm married to a black woman. She looks Sudanese. She's slender. She's tall. You know, I'm short. I've always liked black women. I'm attracted to black women. I'm more attracted to black women than any other woman on the planet. And no, I did not say God made, or I meant to say the devil. When the devil made the white woman, he broke the mold. That's what I meant to say if it said God. But no, I don't pedestalize white women. I'm just telling you the truth about what I see with large numbers of white women. A lot of black women just have attitudes. It's just the truth. It's the truth.
Feels talking like that. How do you think your wife feels talking like that?
I mean, listen, she feels a certain way about it, but hey, she can't stop me from giving my opinion and being truthful.
I wouldn't.
I mean, would she get, okay, let me ask you a question. When we're talking about politics, should she get mad about my geopolitical beliefs too? I mean, come on. I mean,
no, that's different. When you're downing a culture that you married and you are from a black woman, I assume, because you are darker than, whatever. You're this whole generation of self. It's like you're missing it. Like, you were raised by a black woman, you married a black woman, but still you're saying the preference is a white woman.
Well, yeah. I mean,
and that's your preference, by the way.
That's degrading your wife, like, to even talk like that publicly. Like, you don't feel like she feels ashamed at some point?
Well, whether she feels ashamed or not has nothing to do with the fact that most white women generally tend to get married at a younger age, tend to get married in higher numbers. They tend to be more feminine. So where is the lie in that?
Your opinion in regards to white women and how they conduct themselves better than black women. That's the opinion. Nobody can ever state that that's facts. That's your opinion. So to give that opinion when you are married to a black woman, that's disgusting.
Well, it's my opinion. I mean, and it's what I've observed in life.
Aren't you married to a white woman? What happened? Where'd you get this black woman from? White
women probably don't want him either.
Oh. She mad. Bitch. Bitch, you failed. Y'all failed. Y'all failed because, bitch, y'all failed to recognize the damn truth of y'all nature, bitch. We know your nature. A lot of men are aware. Hell, as far as you know, bitch, his wife may be aware of y'all fuckery. Which is why he's laughing about it. He's like, hey, her ass knows shit. And the truth is the truth. There being a lot of black women that are fucked up in the head, too fucked up and crazy, undiagnosed to deal with. Period. Well, she's taking shots at him too. They probably don't want him either. Bitch, please. White women never hell could. They may be still trying to fuck with this motherfucker for far as you know, bitch. Come on, stop it.
Well, either way, apply because he's married, right? But what was the question, sis?
What you have this outlook on white women. Why aren't you married to one? That was confusing.
Again, when I was dating white chicks,
again, he wasn't just talking about white chicks. He was talking about referencing of there being multiple, the fact being there's multiple ethnicities of other women that that are more better and pleasant to be around than black women, because y'all rock hard in a high mindset. And while he's saying that, all this stuff, laying out all these truths and shit about y'all, damn it, his wife is of the acceptance of it. I believe that. He knows. And guess what? This motherfucker is still going to talk his shit about black women. He's still going to lay out the facts about black women. And guess what? The motherfucker's still going to be married. And y'all mad and there's nothing you can do about it.
I was anti-marriage up until a few years ago. Literally, I was a playboy to a degree. Just like most men are. I was just sleeping around with a lot of women. I'm pretty sure most men have gone through this. So when I was talking to these white girls, I was in my mid-20s. My God, I definitely wasn't getting married then. But no, I think even back then, if I would have got married, it would have been a black chick anyway. I just like black women a little bit more than white. I think black women are just more attractive.
You're contradicting. I'm confused. Never. You're contradicting. I'm confused. Never.
Although for all that unnatural shit, I'll give it down if it's only that white woman. I don't like that shit. It's just a fucking turn off. Come out looking like a deranged creature that you are.
Mine. So he prefers black wife because of her looks.
Yes, he looks to the niece.
He looks to the niece. I don't know if you know what. Most models on the planet that are in demand are Sudanese women, and I've always been into darker women, and she's tall and slender, and yes.
Of course, I'm a man.
A woman's look
goes first. Listen,
goes
I
first.
don't care if you have a PhD.
I don't care
my wife
if you
actually
have
has
a PhD or my wife actually has a law degree.
Right, he didn't contradict himself.
The thing of the matter is that men don't care about
how you look.
We care about how you look. Those are the facts.
She's a
It's
tax
just
attorney.
being honest with you. She's a tax attorney, by the way.
I don't think my question was ever answered. I don't think my question was ever answered. So if you don't mind me
Go ahead, Danny, you got the floor.
Because again, you did seem to have such an affinity for the white woman.
I do.
Okay. So what I'm asking is, do you just have an affinity toward them specifically because you don't care for black women? And by all means, you being married to one means absolutely nothing. But is it just that you don't care for black women, or you just don't care for any woman who's not white? You don't see them the same way, or don't hold them to the same regard, or no one else knows how to conduct themselves correctly in your opinion, and definition of conduct. I mean, that's according to we don't bridges and stuff. But anyway, is it just that you prefer the whites, or you just hate everybody who's non-white?
Say cold. Okay.
Bitch, what are you not getting? I mean, quite frankly, my dude, this might be messy. This might be risky. This shouldn't have went on 2.5 fucking hours, 2:35. Yeah, because these bitches trying to circle around. The whole main point issue that he brought up is okay, bitches, y'all got fucked up attitudes. That's beyond the realm of how a woman should operate. You don't have the proper attitude of what it takes to help solidify a fucking family. In order for there to be a family, the man must take the lead. He must take the helm. He must be the one, damn it, to steer the damn boat. He must be the captain. Before all this role reversal shit, and you bitches trying to be all Captain Marvel, well, man, his right mind is going to accept that. No, bitch, and allow you to take the lead. Now, Cortez. Now, I told you to stop leaving your dirty laundry around. You know, I told you to stop doing this. You know, I said this. You know, I said do that. Who wants that shit? Nagging, evil yelling. Ugh. Who wants that? No, nobody wants to deal with that. You know what it is. Y'all know what it is. He said it. Instead of targeting it and being like, okay, these are attitudes. Yes, this is true. So, yeah, I will admit that we need to do better and work on that and stop being all about this baby deletion shit and just and disregard all that shit and work on being a true feminine, submissive woman, a cooperative woman, a woman that a woman that a man wants to marry. You know good and damn well that y'all attitudes that y'all have displayed over all these years does not produce a woman of such stature. Y'all are far from it. So therefore, yes, a lot of black women are beneath women. A lot of all y'all feminist women are beneath women who are truly submissive and down for their man. That is a true wife of material.
Again, I prefer peace and order. Typically white women and whites together bring that. The evidence of that is the fact that typically black people, when they get money, they leave their black communities and go around white folk. When they get money, they send their kids to white folk schools. All I'm saying is that white women typically behave better. White women typically behave better. That's all I'm saying. I don't necessarily have an affinity towards them. I'm just saying that. That's all I'm saying. I don't necessarily have an affinity towards them. I'm just saying that if I need a math assignment done, I would prefer the Japanese. So a math assignment done, I would prefer the Japanese. A level of peace, I would rather. When it comes to peace in a level of peace, I would rather have a black chick who acts like a white tend to be more peaceful.
No, he did not. No, this nigga did not use the damn Metal Gear sound effect. Oh shit. Oh man, yeah. Dude, like I said, white women, they are not at the top, of the pinnacle of what it means to be a true natural feminine woman is able to bring peace to her man. because they are the leaders of this feminist movement. So yeah, I wouldn't just stick to them, man, and just use them as just a prime example. Because a lot of black men are waking up to their bullshit too. And seeing them, they're giving white man a whole bunch of hell. So why do you think there's such thing as called the white manosphere? Here I am up here facing these bitches like them, like they the council of six and shit. Come on, bro. You know what I mean? It's just simple. If you're not able to bring peace to a man, it's over with. You're gonna always have chaos. And men are waking up and saying, "No, bitch, I choose peace over chaos, over dysfunction." And there's only those assholes that wants to remain in the web of all that bullshit. Yeah, still they're trying to drag man into it. Men have escaped the bullshit. Men have escaped a lot of women's bullshit that could have turned out worse if they didn't choose the right route, and to focus on themselves and building themselves up. And recognizing what kind of woman that they need in order to establish a strong, good family. A woman that brings that peace and is cooperative, which a lot of you black women are not. And let's not get a bitch talking, man. You ain't gotta explain yourself to these bras. For all we know, damn hell, these bitches could be in the clubhouse or in them black man hate groups. Part of them bitches that want to see, part of them groups of them bitches that want to see us dead. Come on now. Us black men, we ain't got to explain shit to none of you broads. So what the hell we do? We're going to just do it. Us men is willing to stand in our true masculine frame. And the only man y'all got.
Answer that.
You did answer.
And the only man y'all got to deal with are them impossible ass simps. Them fucking simps are just, where it's just they can't, there's no awakening. They're brainwashed. They're done. They're our slaves. And those blue pill beta male sit man ginos, those motherfuckers that that are the only man y'all got to deal with. Hell, y'all gotta worry about them motherfuckers because those be the ones that will be on some crazy ass shit and try to fuck you up. Whereas a true masculine man knows better and knows damn hell to dismiss your ass and shit, bitch, before any crazy shit happens. And he'll get another one.
That's my question. I have a follow up.
Go ahead.
So along those lines, this is so ridiculous. I can get my question again.
This might be risky, man. I don't.
This might be risky, man.
No, man. I didn't know that you. Did you tell them about?
No, man. I didn't know that you were going to tell them about.
Your ass is coming here today.
So
your ass is coming here today.
The reason is because this is a real perspective, right? And Chaotic Channel has grown in mass, and he shared this viewpoint previously. The clip in which I showed you, that channel has 300,000 subscribers. O'Shea Duke Jackson is a legend in terms of YouTubers, black YouTubers, and Chaotic, correct me if I'm wrong, right? So to get on that type of page, he's not, paying attention to just everybody, but this is a sentiment. And then the man that he was on with, Obsidian, is also a quote unquote legend, right? And there's people that also agree with this sentiment. So it can seem like it's funny, right? Because of how you delivering it, But this is how, right? When you guys say there's slim pickings, this is how some black men are feeling. And I told you guys about the passport bros in previous episodes or whatever, maybe on the other show. But this is real. So I want you guys to actually have the conversation. And we seem like we either shut down because we heard what we didn't want to hear, or it seems unfathomable. But two things can be true.
So
go ahead,
when
Dana.
I say shut down,
I thought Dana was gonna
go ahead.
hold on.
Sorry.
Yeah,
sorry.
that's she had one more question.
The only problem that I had, not only problem, but the main problem that I had is that your uplifting of white women specifically is only at our expense. So if you want to uplift white women, and if you think that white women behave better, they conduct themselves better. That's what you prefer, because again, this is your opinion, this isn't fact. What does that have to do with you? Just completely tearing black women down. And this is why I asked if you felt this way about black women only, and if it was just anybody who wasn't white, because you seem to be very focused on black women in particular, and how we don't know how to behave, or which is still very ironic to me that you're.
I mean, but the prime focus is focus on y'all, looking at y'all them as the only ones that has that dark-hearted hatred for your black man. No, and being on this feminist trope bitch and acting like you don't want a man to lead you and all that shit because you want to do the leading. No, he pointed out basically, bitches, yeah, you guys, but no, you're not the main face of it, because it's spread out all over, like I said before, multiple different races of women here in America and also in Europe. That's that same fucked up mentality trait. Non-submissive, non-humble, something that a man totally wants to run away from like the plague.
You're married to a black woman, but again, whatever. Anyway,
okay.
Again, go ahead. I won't go into Thomas.
Okay. So
go ahead.
Dana,
I won't go into Thomas.
And so Dana, salute to you guys, and salute to you, Eve, in the chat. Mike from Boston, salute to you too. No, I don't tear down black women. I don't have any children outside of wedlock. I'm an upstanding citizen. I pay my taxes. I'm a teacher in the black community. I've done business in the black community. I've done community service in the black community through my fraternity, and personally, I went to high school in the black community. I don't tear down black women. I think that the people who tear down black women are the men who impregnate black women and leave.
Motherfucker, no, you know good and damn well, bro. That's not the case. The black men are no good as the motherfuckers who are the simps. They'll be worshiping these bitches. And yeah, those are the motherfuckers that are detrimental to society. And the ones that tear down black women, they do a good enough job of themselves, of tearing themselves down. By the way they choose to act, that causes man in their right mind to run away from their ass. Because no man in his right mind wants to deal with that turmoil and chaos.
The rappers who for 45 or 50 years have been utterly saying the most disgusting things about black women, whereas I don't really listen to rap or care for it.
They just stop it. A lot of black women, they like that shit too, nigga. They like that shit. Because best believe they didn't, they motherfuckers wouldn't continue on having them bitches and videos, and would be no video vixens and all that shit. No, the thing is, a lot of these bitches, they like to be wild, and niggas know it. They know they have a wild ass nature, especially in their young, when they're young, way younger than their 30s, younger than these bras. Yeah, when they was young, best believe all these bras was freaknik wild. Don't put them past them being all on some freaknik shit. Times two.
I applaud black women and their achievements. I've made shows about it. This might be risky. I talked about the young black girl who was the first neurosurgeon resident at Vanderbilt.
We're about that too over here. Yep, saluting black women, in their achievements, especially too when it's a good contribution to society, especially to a black man. Yeah, but we want to also salute to those women who are remaining faithful to their man and following their man's lead. Yes, we want us to do that. That's what we're about. Yes.
I've done a lot of shows just honoring black women. So no, I don't tear down black women.
You have verbally accosted us since you've been on this show.
I haven't accosted you at all. That's funny.
Not me as an individual, but us as a whole, as a collective, you absolutely have. As soon as you
He ain't costing y'all bitches because the only thing he did was just point out the facts, laid it out of some elements of your nature and what he prefers not to deal with, which is y'all attributes and how y'all act, how the feminists act, period. So yeah, just what he said, what he wants, is the total opposite of that, the total opposite of what a feminist is. And he wants a true, submissive, cooperative woman. And that there's women, especially, as it's been found to be, that there's women, especially, there's some white women that's like that too. The submissive, and then there's other races, aside from that. But yeah, when we look at the black woman, yeah, she has that great stigma, that great stain of not being a cooperative woman, a woman that you should run away from like the fucking plague.
You stepped onto this show. You have not stopped accosting us.
Now wait a minute. Now I'm answering the question. From the gentleman at the top. This might be risky.
That's cool. I just wanted to interrupt for a second.
Are you like any of the women that I talked about? Are you like one of the resting bitch face women that I've came across at the restaurants, the bars? Are you one of these women, or what does that bother you? When people say black men commit a lot of murders, I don't say, man, that's not true. That's not true. Maybe it is true to a degree, but it has nothing to do with me. True to a degree, but crime. It has nothing to do with a damn. When people say I don't commit crimes, I give a damn. Pookies and Ray Rays are destroying the community. Well, maybe they are. That has nothing to do with me. Pookies and Ray Rays are destroying the community. I've noticed that before. Maybe they are. When people say that black men leave their children, I've noticed that before. When people say that black men leave their children, I don't have any children. So why does that bother you so much that I'm talking about a segment?
A big portion of black women and majority of other women too, as well, that lives under the rule of the U.S. that has the power to withhold the children from the man, and causing that man to go through hell and back to even get 50-50 custody. Come on. No, it's you women that are pushing a man out the damn homes. And they're destroying families, period.
The black women that you're not even a part of.
I don't think it matters. The point is that you said it. So whether I agree with it or not, or I identify with, you still said it or not. It doesn't make it not true because it doesn't make it not true because it doesn't apply to me.
Hey, y'all, open panel too to anybody that wants to come up. Open panel.
Nobody's mad, and I see the chat. Nobody's mad, and I see the chat. I think you brought a couple people with you. So I think there's misconception here. No one's mad at you. No one's mad at you. We're actually glad you're married. We're actually glad you're married and you're off the market. No one cares. I just want to make that known straight out.
Well, y'all have some care, bitch, because then hell y'all asses are getting so upset by a lot of the facts he's laying out.
We're glad that you're off the market. We're glad that you're off the market.
It's your wife that I feel for because you blatantly said who cares what she thinks. And as a husband, that's not how you should operate. You get what I'm saying? So my feelings are towards what.
Bitch.
Maybe they are. That has nothing to do with me. Yeah. I've noticed that before. When people say that black men leave their children, that has nothing to do with me. I don't have any children. So why does that bother you so much that I'm talking about a segment of black women that you're not even talking about?
A segment of black women. The point is you're not even a part of it. So whether I don't think I agree with it or not, or I that you said it. So whether I agree with it or not, or I identify with it or not, you still said it. So it doesn't make it not true because it doesn't apply. Doesn't make it not true because it doesn't apply to me.
Bitch, you're mad and upset, bitch, hell, because it's motherfuckers are continuously exposing the truth of you hoes, and you hoes don't like it. That's the real. That's all it is. And that's the truth. And you resonate with these bras, or you have participated in being of such of a woman to where you feel the need to respond on behalf of all of them. Hence the song, I'm every woman. Yeah, bitch. Yeah, that's all that is. I'm every woman. That's within y'all syndrome of y'all fucked up mentality.
Yeah, and nobody's mad. Nobody's mad. And I see the chat. I think you brought with you.
The hive mindset.
I think there's a misconception. No one's mad at you. We're actually glad you're married and you're off the market. No one cares. I just want to make that known straight out. We're glad that you're off the market.
It's your wife that I feel for because you blatantly said who cares? And who cares what she thinks? That's not how you should operate. You get what I'm saying? So my feelings are towards what your wife.
First of all, no. Who are you to tell? No, it ain't in the woman's. It ain't in the woman's right, bitch, to tell a man how a man should act, how husbands should be. No, you're not a man. You cannot come with such a mentality about it. No, bitch. No. You need to focus on how a woman should act. All right.
Wife may feel
and also fuck your feelings.
I feel like she can't even speak to you about. So she's another black woman like myself. Well, I'm mixed, but she's another black woman like myself. And that's who I feel for.
I mean, okay, you want me to answer or?
It wasn't a question.
Okay. All right.
It wasn't a question.
Go ahead, Asia.
All right. Go ahead, Asia.
So you said a
So
lot, and I couldn't even write notes
you
for everything you said.
said a lot, and I couldn't even write notes for everything you said.
But I just want to pick out the one thing, I guess. Dana pointed out a lot of
But
good
I
things,
just
a lot
want
of
to
good
pick out the one
points
thing,
and
I guess.
statements. When you said a lot of black men that you know are simps because they overly try to appease or please black women, and they're simps because they say queen and they go above and beyond. I'm not sure why that's considered a simp, because they're showing respect or high value for a black woman. Like, even if you like you said, not all black women are falling into your category that you're talking about. You just sat there and said it. If you don't fall in that category to us, then it doesn't apply to us. But there are others out there. So why is it a simp? Why is a black man considered a simp when he does call another black woman a queen or tries to go above and beyond to please her?
Well, because it's idolatry. In my opinion, and I did a show about this the other day. This might be risky when I talked about Six the Goddess. It's witchcraft, referring to someone as a queen or a goddess. When I was in college, like so many of our basket weaving degrees, and one of them was African studies, and we were brainwashed into believing that a lot of black women were the goddamn reincarnation of Nefertiti. See, this is idolatry. This is evilness. This ancestor worship, this goddess worship. It's this culture of pedestalizing women to the point where people create cults, and this woman, I don't even want to like behavior. And so when you refer to someone as a goddess or a queen, you literally are saying, I'm your minion and you have dominion over me. That is the king. That is what a queen is. Nobody in America is a queen. No one is a princess. And I think that's how it should be. White men don't call their women princess. I never heard that before. They may do it, but I ain't never heard it. Well, give me a second. Let me. Okay.
No, I'm only trying. I'm listening because we on this show we only get a certain amount of time to talk, and so I'm
absolutely.
the same standard that we get held to every single week. So not trying to be rude.
Asia, listen to me close. Conversation, right? You don't have to be passive aggressive to me, right? Just have the conversation, right? Because I think it's necessary. Go ahead.
No, I'm gonna let you finish, Chaotic, because I did interrupt you. Go ahead.
No, I was just saying, no, the simping culture has led to a lot of deaths, a lot of men in prison, etc., because they have this obsession with black women to the point where they will do anything because at the whim of what some black woman said without any investigation. And so that is why I say the simp is a very dangerous Negro too. So what I see in the black community is totally opposite of what Mary has said. Now she may have observed that, I don't know, but what I have observed is this simping for black women, this pedestalizing black women for no reason at all, and be told, nobody should be pedestalized, if you ask me. So that's my problem with the whole simping thing. I'm gonna land the plane on that one. Go ahead, now. Go ahead. You got the floor.
I don't know if it's just me, but
Yes, you don't deserve to be protected. The only people who should protect you is your husband, or if your father's alive and he's still able-bodied, your father. Other than that, no man in his right damn mind should risk his body for some random woman. That's why we live in a civilized society. We have the police, we have the FBI, we have the military. We live in a place where you higher security, and that's. And I'm telling you, a lot of men have lost their lives protecting random women. No, that is bad. You have a family. Protect your own family. Don't protect this random women whom, by the way, generally put themselves in positions that they necessarily brought upon themselves. So, for example, there's a woman on YouTube who dresses skimpy. She says that people are sexually harassing her. It's mind-boggling. It is absolutely mind-boggling. You even see this in real life. Women walking around dressing half naked. Get drunk at a bar. How many stories have you heard about this? Get drunk. She wakes up the next morning saying, "Oh, I was raped." I saw this in college. Football players, members of fraternities, typically white, girl drunk out of her mind, acting a fool, dressing damn naked. Might as well just be naked. And then crying rape, sexual assault. Well, maybe you dummy if you didn't walk out the house looking like a prostitute. Maybe you. But what I'm saying is, why should a man have to protect that? Take the responsibility from the get-go. You got the floor.
Can I
go ahead? Go ahead.
It seems to me, and just to kind of piggyback off of what Asia was saying before, she made mention specifically of you making the statement about Black men referring to Black women as queens. But in that same conversation, you also made mention to Black men going out of their way to go above and beyond and nice to women. It seems as though you feel like we're not worthy of just human decency and respect on a very, very basic level for the opinions that you have of women who, according to you, do not conduct themselves in a way that you see fitting or acceptable. And so because of that, because you think that there is this group, which does not include your wife, of women, Black women who don't conduct themselves correctly, every level of human decency, respect, not idolization, not protection, Yes, but I'm not even going to throw that into.
No, you're not.
Just on a very, very basic level, like we're just dog shit. That's how you've been talking, and that's
No.
how you've been talking.
No.
Yes, bitch. I mean, y'all trash.
I'm asking you to correct.
Yeah, no.
Y'all garbage. Y'all evil.
You're incorrect.
Y'all are evil. Who wants to?
And I make a point to say this, even when I mean, listen, even when I was teaching like little kids, like the teenage boys. If a female
stop giving these women shit for free, make them earn every yard.
She's running, yapping her mouth. If she's not going to be domestic, just avoid her, ignore her. And that is what I do in my real life. So it's not about treating women like dog shit. I'm just not going to go to this aisle right here with this female who has a mohawk, purple hair, breast all out. I'm not even going to go there and deal with her because I already know that this woman is mentally ill. She's a Jezebel. There's no point in even bothering with her. I'm going to go find the old black lady who's about 90 years old, church lady. I'm going to go to her aisle because I don't want to deal with the attitude with this young, crazy, little feminist, little lesbian girl right here. No, I'm not going to do that. So it's not about treating anybody like dog shit. It's about just protecting yourself as a man.
But do you think that woman is worthy of any sort of respect?
They always like to say that, oh, you're talking down on women, you're treating them like trash and shit. Well, bitch, no. We're treating you just like, bitch, how you are, how you choose to be. You choose to be on some whorish Babylonians and evil banty ass shit, bitch. Hell, we're gonna treat you as that. Ain't no sense in treating you as he's broken down for you, bitch. To treat you as a woman, damn hell, with a great stature. As one would a feminine woman, a woman that's, about her man, is willing to bring him peace and all that. So yeah, no. They always like to say that you're doing that when you're when we're asking for better women.
Regardless of everything that you said,
her respect is me ignoring her. That's her respect.
Can you say that? Can you say that again?
Her respect is me just ignoring her. And that's why I say when I go into a restaurant, I say, look, don't give me some ghetto loudmouth. Rude black woman who's gonna be my waitress. I don't want to deal with that. I'm not disrespecting her.
I was just anyone here that's rude and all that shit.
Do you
no matter if she's black.
Think that him avoiding those situations is disrespectful?
Or do you feel those situations is disrespectful?
No, you go ahead.
Well, y'all just saying to say or like Isha, do you feel that him saying
or like Isha, do you
based
feel
on her
that,
conduct, if she gets into trouble, being the stereotypes are, should men be obligated to protect something like that?
That wasn't my point. My point is he spoke about white women being pleasant and submissive or whatever. But the truth of the matter is, white men protect white women. And I feel like if black women had the same kind of protection, then that would allow us to operate in spaces that white women operate in.
But bitch, yes, that's all. That's what you guys are basically saying. You're saying, implying that yes, y'all want those black men to continuously to jump in front of a bullet for y'all, no problem. Fight man over y'all, no problem. With y'all fucked up attitudes, with your non-wifey qualities. And y'all want all that without doing anything, to show that you earn it. And we're saying, hell no.
And okay.
So break that down. Like, how do we know that they protect their women? Like, what does that look like?
How far back history do you want me to go? Because we can look at Emmett Till just whistling out a white woman and him being killed.
That's
Allegedly whistling.
and that's so you think that's protection?
Well, they protected their white woman.
Well, it was a child and she wasn't in danger.
So I'll give an example because there's plenty of.
I understand what you're trying to get at, but go ahead.
Just one of the examples too, like white women tears. We don't talk about that before on this show. White women tears. Little white woman cry. She has a plethora for white men coming to her aid, making sure she's okay. Let them tears flow in corporate America because her feelings were hurt, and there has been HR meetings. They protect the white woman, make sure she's okay. It happens almost every meeting I'm at.
And all them to do are no good, and they are simps too. No different than the black man that rushes to protect the broad and shit, even at their own expense. Fuck that.
Excuse me. But they do. At Isha's point, they protect their women. If they don't feel secure, they don't feel safe. If they don't feel secure, they don't feel safe, threatened, they come in and swoop in, threaten like Captain Saberhole, and they make sure that they feel safe. And we're not like Captain Saberhole, and they make sure that they feel safe. Afforded that luxury, which I believe Isha was at your point, and that's why they afforded that feel so comfortable and secure. That's your point. That's why they come off feel so soft. They would have. That's why they come off so soft. They would have afforded that soft life from.
I don't wanna dismiss the point. But at the height of the Me Too movement, white men were getting Me Too to losing their job left and right.
Yeah, I mean,
Matt Lauer because he had a lot. Whatever they were doing, right? It's all alleged. Matt Lauer because he had a lot. Whatever.
This might be risky. To the black men have shown countless of times of how they like to foolishly and ridiculously jump to the aid of a damn woman. To protect her, to worship her, all that shit. All y'all bitches doing right now is complaining, even though y'all received all that, damn it. Y'all received plenty of good men that came across y'all path, but no, y'all chose, y'all didn't want that. If y'all was to follow this program, shit, hell, y'all have been, your asses would have had a marriage right now. You'd have been married. But no. All y'all got the angry, mad cat lady face.
Thing has been proven. But they were going down at the same rate. So I'm just trying to figure out, like, are we just...
Yeah, plus too, just as you said, I mean, there's plenty of white men that's got screwed over by white women. No different than black man. Black men be getting fucked over by a lot of women, by a lot of feminist ass women, you know, that wants to be also super liberal and want things to be her way or highway kind of shit, and then demanding it. And even these crazy ass bitches, they'll demand it so much to where they'll scream and lash, shout and shit, try to shatter other man's aura and shit to focus on the Xerox shit and focus on her because damn it, this bitch is an attention whore. Nah, no. Well, you're walk past that bitch, don't even pay her no mind. That's what we're saying. That's being a true man. You're not giving a damn about this bitch and her fucking rampage and allowing it to disturb your peace. You walk on and you leave that kind of shit alone. Well, no, these are just another set of women that, they want to avoid, take accountability. These brothers are no different than a woman that we have seen, all throughout for all these past, 10 years now.
And they should. Now you're speaking of outliers that you typically don't want to speak about.
No, I'm talking about the
No, I'm
examples
talking about
because
the examples because what Isha
said, what Asia said, it could be true.
it could
But
be
I'm
true.
saying that
But I'm saying that
based on what we know,
based on what we know,
based on what
you've seen,
based on what I
experienced,
I don't know.
I don't know.
It's not quite.
It's not quite making a whole bunch of sense to me in terms of them being protected.
Outlier situation. But what do you
Matt
mean?
Lauer?
Chaotic truth. What do you mean?
Wait. Are you saying Matt Lauer? Because here's what happens, right? When I start having a talk, right?
Because you jump in while I'm talking. I just don't want anybody to have an issue with that. But I'm just trying to thoroughly understand what this protection looks like. Are you saying that? Because then your last point, Asia, was different. Your last point, Asia, was different. You said that they've
been allowed a soft life, and therefore they can continue to live in the femininity. That's not the
same point.
Daily. Daily just saying happens daily, every day, every circumstance, every hour, every minute, and then somebody mentioned me too, and I think that's more of an outlier where the white men were going down.
So you're saying the Me Too movement that's too
anecdotal to be taken as
a rebuttal, so to speak. All right, go C2.
All right, go C2.
Well, I hate to burst people's bubble. I've grown up in America all my life. I've been around a lot of Negroes. I've been around my best friend's a female. And she's married, by the way. She has a family of damn near 200 people. At the drop of the hat, if something were to happen to her, it'd be 50 Negroes at her house. This has always been the case in the black community, especially back in the day. Negroes were breeding like damn farm animals back in the day. How many times you heard Negroes say, "Oh, my great grandfather was a sharecropper, and he had about 50 kids." I hear that all the time. I heard that all the time growing up. I still hear it now. Black men have served in this military in all branches. There are black people right now in every major city who are the goddamn police chiefs. There are black people who have been police officers for over 100 plus years. There are black people who have been firefighters, etc. Black men have always protected the community and black women. You mentioned Emmett Till. We don't even really know if Emmett Till exists. The people who are writing these books and these scripts, see, the best way to enslave somebody is mental slavery. Is it ironic right after Emmett Till, the civil rights movement happened? Maybe the Emmett Till thing was some sort of hope to get that moving. You mean to tell
the body was fake, you're saying, in the casket?
There's no such thing as cadaver bodies? For all we know,
I'm asking you. Do that even happen?
I don't think slavery happened the way that it's been portrayed. The only way we know about slavery is through books and movies. I think that a large part of slavery may be over-exaggerated to keep Negroes in a victim mind, enslaved mentality. So you're telling me about what happened with Emmett Till. What about all the black men that have been killed because of what black women have done? I've worked in the courts. I was a probation officer. I'll even name the damn courts. I worked for
Cuyahoga County. I'm sorry. For the Adult Probation Act. Cuyahoga County Common Pleas Court. I've seen all types of stuff dealing with black men and black women. Black women have literally Me Too black men for hundreds of years. You telling me about one or two?
Tell that truth, nigga.
Cases. Well, they used to hang black people. Well, maybe they were hanging criminals back then. It's funny that we're brainwashed to believe that black people were just goddamn angels back in 1900. Maybe a lot of these black communities had George Floyd. Whites and blacks hung the dumb. It wasn't even that lot. It wasn't even a lot of people even being hung back then. People on both sides. And by the way, the largest hanging was white Italian men. It was about 15 of them one day. Criminals were hung.
I don't know about that one, Chaotic. I don't know about that one. Talking about most of the people that was getting hung was were white Italian men. I don't know about that shit. No, I don't doubt that.
So even if Emmett Till existed, maybe he did sexually assault that white woman. I don't know. But so what about Emmett Till? If you ask me, all I'm saying is that we don't really. Guys. All I'm saying is that generally speaking, black men have been Me Too by black women at a higher level than white women. That's all I'm saying.
No, you had it right.
I'm a little bit tired because I was doing live streams all day as black women. Go ahead, man. You got the floor. Go ahead. You guys got the floor. Go ahead.
I have a question. Okay. Sorry. No, go ahead.
Just for context, the location. Can you tell me where you are?
The location. Can you tell me where you are again?
I'm in Ohio.
Okay,
and you were
born and raised there?
I was born and raised in Ohio. Yeah. I'm a Midwest kid. I'm a grown man now, but I'm yeah.
Is it a lot of
black people there?
Yeah, where I'm at. Yeah, it's a lot. Yeah, it's a lot of black people.
I was just curious.
So
yeah, they are Cortez.
What did you wrong?
Okay. First of all, because you said Delta like twice,
and I was like, what he got against Delta?
I am she.
But
they're fighting to keep us back into that mentality.
But no. Really seriously though. You said some really good points. I can't necessarily say I disagree with them. I don't know.
They want us to continue to stay getting deleted by for them.
In one of the areas there's a lot of black people.
In Maryland, where there's a lot of black people.
Well, I don't live in DC. I work in Maryland.
I live in Maryland. I live in PG County. PG County has a lot of rich black in there.
So I chose
that county on purpose, right? So
to the point of we get to where we get educated and we move to white people. Me personally, that's not really something I can agree with because I didn't do that. I didn't want to do that. But I get it because I've seen that. Like I've seen my friends move out to these areas where a lot of people say, right? So okay. But I just know that won't for me. And it just sounds like overall.
What's your question, man?
Because of the I guess the momentum that the conversation has gotten from you in the past. I'm just curious, is like, are we really in trouble? Like I feel like we might just be in trouble, black women, because if this perspective is like this is a lot of black men saying this. So I'm just confused because is this really a thing? Are a lot of black men really just not checking for us?
Oh yeah, bitch. It's called being doomed to die alone with a dog or a cat.
After 30, whatever you were saying.
Whatever you were saying.
You want me to answer?
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
No, black men are no. Let me say something real quick. I only know maybe 50 black guys. You know, back in college, personally about 50. Maybe 50. Most black men, of course, are looking for black women. We are attracted racially to our racial group. Generally speaking, all groups are generally attracted to their race, whatever their racial makeup is. But what we are not attracted to is this feminist cult-like behavior that has happened. The witchcraft that is taking place.
Right.
The hair, the makeup, the talking. A lot of that is really witchcraft. And a lot of women have deviated into this nonsense. And the black man really just wants like a conservative woman. You know, a conservative woman who dresses from head to toe, who doesn't have a lot of makeup, a woman who doesn't have a lot of earrings and all types of stuff, a woman who ain't talking about the goddamn ancestors. A lot of that stuff is it's true. A lot of that is a deterrent. A lot of men really want, for example, man, let's look at a woman like a Felicia Rashad, right? Back in the 80s. That classiness, that elegance, you know, that's what men really not just black men. A lot of men really want a nice, elegant woman. Not a woman wearing earrings and things all over, tattoos. Yeah, that's something fun to be with. But a lot of dumb dudes have started to marry the witches, started to want to be around the witches. And me, I am a witch. I want a conservative. Well, I'm telling men that you should want a conservative woman to bring peace to you. A woman who knows her existential nature within the universe, which is folding clothes, washing dishes, preparing meals, reading to the children, nursing the children, shutting up. See, that's what men really want. And not drinking alcohol and smoking weed. This might be risky. You know I talk about this all the time, man. This ain't nothing new.
So for clarity, 1 minute, just for clarity. So your significant other versus no makeup, no eyelash, no grooming, doesn't get her eyebrows waxed, no lipstick, no nails, no nothing.
Ma'am. Again, obviously she gets manicures, pedicures, whatever those things are called. Obviously, she wears a tad bit of shade, or not shade, but foundation. But what I'm talking about is what we see now in the dominant society. Mohawks on women, purple hair, arm sleeves, etc.
I'm saying there's any touch of makeup. It's not natural.
That's what I'm more or less talking
about. So that's not really.
But yeah, sure.
But all I'm saying is any touch of makeup is not.
Of course, she wears a little.
It's not natural. I'm just making it clear because that's something you say.
Okay, well,
I'm just making it clear.
What he meant to say was his woman don't put on pounds of fucking makeup and shit and dabble and all that, that witchcraft makeup and wearing shit that signals to men a woman that's of the whore culture. Because I definitely don't want my woman dressing like that. For she's not going to be dressing like that.
You could be right. You could be right. You know. Yes, Dana. Yes, Dana. Go ahead. Yes, Dana. Go ahead. You're on mute, Dana. Go ahead. You're on mute, Dana. You're on mute, Dana. You're on mute, Dana.
Mary, I'll let you go first because I've been speaking ahead. Go ahead.
I just want to say,
Actually, Mary has been speaking more than you, Dana.
Go ahead. Go ahead, Mary. Go ahead.
He's just mad.
Go ahead.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
No. You had mentioned Felicia Rashad back then. You know how she was. You know how again. The point of a lot of that is the men were different. We don't. Same way I want those women from back then. We don't get the same men from back then. So how could you expect us to act a certain way when we're not even getting those men that acted that way back then?
Man, Ben want to be traditional, y'all, and y'all want to also demand traditionalism out of man. But whereas at the same time, however, y'all don't want to be submissive traditional women. Y'all want to be on your hot girl summer shit. But at the same time, demand for a good quality man with traditional values. Don't work.
Let me take over. I beg to differ. More men now, black men now, are wealthier. In the 80s, you didn't have a lot of black men with net worth over $1 million. Now you have a lot of black men with net worth over $1 million. Now you have a lot more black men who are collegiately educated. Really until a different world, it wasn't really where a lot of black people started going to college at a high level. You had a lot at a high level. You had a lot of dope fiends in the 80s. The criminal rate was absolutely through the roof in the 80s. People forget about that. All you got to do is go back and look at stats. Look at stats in cities. Men now are way more intellectual than back in the 80s. All I'm saying is on TV, yeah, they may have painted this picture of everybody's all refined and elegant. Just like back in the 60s, you thought all Negroes wore suits. Most Negroes were backwater buffoons living in the damn deep south. But see, they showed you the elite blacks. That was the media marketing blacks like that. But in actuality, most blacks were just toothless Bama hillbillies, just like the whites were. That's the truth. That were living in the deep south before the Great Migration. So you can get these types of women now, especially with men. It's just the men have to require it now from the Instagram guys.
Let's skip a little bit further. See what it said, but
yeah. Tell this might be risky these cases, and he can just put it on the computer right now. I'm not.
Okay.
I'm not saying that it doesn't happen. It's just I don't know what you're talking about.
I think you do, but I can move on. Okay. I think that you.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. On that one, the video, the channel is in the chat. I put it in the chat. But yes, bottom line, they got you up there. Like, man, just make you feel like you got to explain yourself. like you gotta explain yourself like on behalf of black men, as if them and a lot of black men, have the same views as you. I mean, yeah, we do. Like, in the manosphere, and showing that we recognize, that truth, and we're willing to put it out there. And the fuckery of a lot of these women, of them, like women such as these, that is jumping this man. These women, they are presumably, to be failed women, because none of them is coming forth willing to speak the truth of their nature and how they are, and of how they need to change in order for them to have the possibility of being able to get a man good of some kind of quality. No, but they're mad because their value has reached down so far down to where they'll be lucky to get a man from McDonald's. And so it doesn't matter. They're going to continue to be in denial, living on delusion, and refusing to face the facts of their wicked and evil ways. And their refusal to look at and understand and to face the fact that why men don't want to deal with them, and rather deal with a woman who is cooperative and submissive, that will follow their program, his program. So as men is waking up to that fact, into their true masculine frame, they are refusing to deal with such evil ass women. Because to me now, all this time, it's women like that they stink to me. They're filthy. For demons who are known to dwell in all this evil, and it creates such chaos. They are filthy beings. A lot of these women, damn it, they don't even shower on the regular. We're talking about creatures that love lying in their own filth. So, yeah. I'm not dealing with such a woman, nor should you, chaotic truth, or any man out there, allow any woman to make you feel shame, to try to shame you with their shaming tactics. That all will fail. And you can look online and see that all their shaming tactics have failed, because all of it's been debunked by the truth. So women, you can continue to remain ignorant of it all, and while you still want to act crazy and deranged towards man. It's kind of like, hell, we don't know them if these bras are the same kind of bras that choose to get into fights with men, cause all kind of havoc and chaos that causes man life to go through hell. I mean, for him to go through hell, his life to be harder than need be, especially when it comes to when the police get involved in shit. These are the same women that do this, and after all this is done, all the hell and turmoil, chaos they cause the man, they will turn around and act like, get on panels like this and act all bewildered and act like them, and they don't know and oblivious, and like they don't know what the hell is going on. for when they know. When they're doing that shit, dancing around it with all these damn questions and word salad and shit, they're doing it, avoiding it because they believe it's too painful for them to face the truth and actually to come out and admit it. And to stop doing all this combative shit and just come out and admit their wrongs and all the evil ways of women and how they've been in this Western society. So until they do, expect them to continue to do this. And know this, that you do not or should not feel obligated to think that you have to explain yourselves to these women. When to keep it real, the only explaining you need to do is the explaining with your feet. Is to walk the hell away from her. Like I said, when it comes to doing business, whatever, you happen to come across, a black woman or any kind of woman, that's exuding this, I'll say, evil, wild, shitty attitude when it comes to, any and dealing business with them, any kind of business setting, period. So you gotta watch out for. There's a man out here. While you trying to rise up to greatness, you gotta watch out for that shit. And to check it accordingly and properly and to keep on moving. And you don't stand there and just, voluntarily give these bitches what they want by getting into these constant backs and forths with them, which does nothing but raises your damn blood pressure. Allowing this broad to siphon more of your lifespan. Hell no. Dismiss that shit and tell that broad what it is, how it is, and what you will and will not put up with. Simple as that. One versus a million. It's been a pleasure. Oh, shoot. Thank you. Oh, hey. D. Scott, yo, what's up, bro? Yo, what's up? Thanks for coming through, bro. Yeah. Yes, you guys come in. I just showed a little clip of the video from this might be messy person or whatever. Yeah, his name is his channel's in the chat, so y'all can check him out. And yeah, because I was about to end the show, but if anybody would like to come up, hey, I can put the link in the chat. I can give it a couple more minutes or so. But yes, we must know this. It's futile because what you're doing is arguing with a damn wall. Now, it's one thing, okay, looking at having a conversation, but when things start going into, the circles, that's when I like to cut it short and be like, hey, here's the thing, woman. We have plenty of content evidence revealing y'all women and y'all fuckery to its deepest level, towards undeniable. It's blatantly obvious to the world right now. But see, what the thing is, though, what they know they have is they have a league of men that are still willing to fight, to be this succubus champion, if you will. The foolish man is not willing to see the truth, to see that, damn it, hey, that he needs to rise up to be the best version of himself, the better version of himself, and seeing them that having this evil, vile ass woman on your side of whom you're fighting for is no good for you, for your life or your lifespan, period. For your well-being, period. I'll say, damn it, hell, to have such a woman in your life is not only putting your life at risk, but the life of your other loved ones as well. You can't predict shit with such evil ass people. So it's best to keep them away from you in your dwelling place. So, and to be honest, with such simps, I mean, there may come times where you're confronted with that and you got to stand on your masculine front on your own 10 against him. You know, because you're standing in all what's righteousness before God in the name of us all man, you will come out victorious. See, I don't know about y'all, as I will leave y'all with this. I don't know about y'all, but I'm willing to die for this shit, though. Straight up. When it comes down to it, yeah, I'm willing to die for this shit. Before I ever go back to being a simp, period, ever. Before I ever feel like I gotta be beholden to a bitch, no, I would rather no seppuku. No, I'm good. That's because of my refusal of being a bitch-made man. Well, I know my natural role in the role of a woman, what she must play. And that's why we over here in the Hama Force represent a Real Pill Nation. Shout out to the original Black Round 313. Adopted this method of catch and release, which is the perfect method. Catch and release. Some you got to immediately release that shit back to the waters. You cannot place that much care in a woman like that to want to keep her, to feel like damn, oh, that you got to have her. You know, you'll do. No, that's the simp mentality that leads into the men, you know, who are obsessed, which is those simps. They place so much value upon a woman, especially upon one woman. Well, because it don't make no sense when there's more women here than there are men. Well, I feel like, man, you should be restricted down to one woman, especially these vile ass, wicked ass women. When you can have plenty of women. What comes is, you know, hey, first off, it's just you focusing on your will and what you got to do, your mission, your purpose. And they'll come, and when they come, you know how to act accordingly. And through the power and the strength of your awareness, you know then what not to accept, and what kind of woman to accept in your dwelling place. Because if you know that if you accept the wrong woman, hell, she'll try to bring your whole kingdom down. Hence, never like they're trying to do with your boy here, Jonathan Majors. And if those motherfucking companies come back trying to sign up with them, trying to work with them, the ones that quickly wrote them off before he's been cleared of all charges, before it said of him being cleared of all charges, they want to stop working with him and ending their contract and ending deals and shit. They want to write him off like that. Okay, when they try to come back, no, bro, don't fuck with them. Show that you can rise up without them. And that goes the same with Johnny Depp. But between both of Johnny Depp and Jonathan Majors, it's just that y'all motherfuckers both need to stop fucking with accepting these crazy ass women. It makes no sense for man that's at such a high status. It makes no sense for them to continuously take chances, gambling chances with these women here in the West, for when they should be taking their money and dealing with women elsewhere. They will give you whole well better treatment than these women here. Evidence is shown from those who are the passport bros. Shout out to them. And all the man that travels that have laid evidence of there being such a thing, of women that are willing to treat black men better than black women and women in the Western world, period. Because what happened to Jonathan Majors, as I said this before, and I believe this, it could happen the same thing. It could happen the same way if he was with a black woman or a Latin American woman who's super westernized. So therefore, I'll leave y'all with that. This is your guy Ray Hanma, 1 versus a million. Hanma Force. Stay real. This is a real brotherhood. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Donate if you will. Ray Hanma, Cash App. I'm out. Peace.